Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Log execute.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we made our way to Ecruteak City after getting the Master Ball from Professor Elm to face down the Kimono Girls and challenge the legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh, where we managed to defeat it without losing anyone. Today, we will be progressing forward toward the Pokémon League. As you can clearly see from my sidebar, I have changed around my team. I put Bowie in the box and brought Berserker in. This is mainly because we're going to need his Waterfall and Strength for the road ahead, and I just wanted to quickly get on about this. Anyway, hey, do you know what you just did? You've taken your first step into Kanto. Check your Pokégear map and see. Well, I'm not going to bother with that because I just really want to get right on into this. Can't go over that ledge, so here we go. I did put a repel up before I started recording. Anyway, we've got Berserker with us. I did train him up just so that he can actually fight if need be, but I think our team's pretty set for anything that we might encounter. Let's just go down this waterfall. You know what, just so that I can say that I went and got this, let's go grab this. A Moonstone. Probably not going to be all that useful to me. I think I already have quite a few. But, who knows, I might need selling fodder later. Gonna avoid her, just for now. I'm gonna go see what this house has. I don't remember it. Guessing a healing spot. Let's see. So, with that, let's actually swap to Ash. We should be able to... your Pokemon trust you very much. It's nice to see a good trainer. Here, a gift for your journey. PM37. Sandstorm. Okay, that's not really all that useful. It's a move that inflicts damage on both your and your foe's Pokemon. However, some Pokemon such as Rock, Ground, and Steel types take no damage. There are other ways to avoid taking damage. I'll let you figure it out. Well, not really all that useful, but I guess that takes care of one thing. I'm gonna keep Berserker in the front for now. And of course it wore off then. And let's just throw up another one. Did buy quite a few of these just so that we could get through without too many wild Pokemon. Granted, there are Pokemon I could catch in these areas, but I think I'll save that for when I need to dedicate an episode to actually hunting down Pokemon. And while I skip those two trainers, I think I'll fight the next one. Yep. You're good, aren't you? Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty good. 1 death, 8 badges, 27 episodes as of this recording. Wait, no, not 27, 26. Just getting myself all confused. And of course you send out something that you really shouldn't be fighting, but you know what? I don't care. I don't imagine you'll be able to take too much from this. Yep. Easy peasy. You know what, actually, before I move on, I'm quickly give this amulet coin to Berserker just in case, because I definitely want him to be the one in the lead, and by having that we can shorten the amount of battles that I have to actually fight to get more gifts from Mom for saving money with her. Oh, that's not good. I do wish I still had Bite on Berserker, but hey, I guess I can deal with Strength. Yep. Pretty far behind us at this point. I suppose while we make our way, one thing that I could talk about is my level cap, at least in terms for the Pokemon League. I know that most Nuzlockers end up seeing it to the highest level of the 4th Elite Four members Pokemon. I just don't really care about that. In my opinion, you should be able to go up to the champion. Mainly because, well, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you were facing your rival, and it kinda just sort of makes sense to me that even though he claims that he's always one step ahead of you, that you can be above him, or on par with him. Okay, just gonna do that to get rid of the phone call. And then in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because this game has a much more in-depth post-game than the games that came prior to it, or at least Johto did, I always feel like you shouldn't hold yourself back, because if you decide to do the post-game, pulling yourself back is just going to make the eventual level grind at the end of it all a lot longer. So just getting to level 50 with my team after I get through the next few areas. Anyway, gonna just quickly focus on this because I don't want to get distracted talking to you guys after we saw just how that distraction can get people killed, even if the opponent doesn't seem all that strong. I'm gonna use Surf on this one because I'm pretty sure you have Poison Point. Z. And the Strength for you. You know what, I will give you my number just because you're actually pretty strong. And let's go this way. Now on Route 26. And a Fisherman. Alright, well, this is pretty much going to be most of this episode. It's probably going to be a bit shorter because I have been doing a few longer episodes this time around, but we'll see. You probably have Poison Point too, but I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna bet dollars to donuts that you're gonna give us your number after this, and you're gonna be the guy who tells us when Quillfish are available on this route. That's at least my best guess from you having 2 of them. But we'll see. Well, that's a bit of a shame, considering you considering Berserker doesn't have the best physical defense, but whatever. Flail from a weaker Pokemon, even at that low of HP, shouldn't be too much of an issue. And now that the repel's worn off, I'm actually going to let us run into a wild Pokemon, because there is at least one that I can catch here. I'll make that two. Wasn't expecting you, but alright. Well, I'm not expecting you to be able to take any hits given your low level, so let's just use an Ultra Ball. Yep, there we go. Easy peasy, no big fanfare. Question is what to name you. You know what? Don't really have any ideas on mine, so just gonna go pretty simple and quick. Reference. You know what? Bit of a longer reference. Okay. And with that, we finally filled up to gotten into box 2. I don't think we even got to box 2 in the previous game. Okay, got another battle here. And luckily it's going to be a short one, so let's just use Waterfall. I suppose I should say if I didn't have Pariah with me, I'd probably have... if I didn't have Pariah and Bowie with me, I probably would have made Toshinori into an Espeon, but I'm not regretting anything with making him an Umbreon. I really needed a tank. And honestly, you don't really see many people evolve Eevee into Umbreon, because usually they want to get an attacker or something like a Vaporeon that can both fight and take hits. Okay. Just gonna heal here. Okay, one more fight. Okay, this is probably gonna paralyze Berserker, but I don't really care. Yep, figures 30% chance when using a physical type move. Okay, that's a little distressing, but I think I can... You know what? Well, I don't think you'll have anything that can damage Ulsa Creed, so let's actually have her fight for a little bit. Yeah, that's not going to do much. So let's do a Dragon Dance, since I went to the trouble of actually getting that move, just to prepare for the fights ahead. Yeah, only having Surf, you're not going to be able to do much. Let's try a Dragon Claw now. Yep, there we go. Easy peasy. And Mom's calling back, so I assume we meet at another fresh threshold, so less training for me to have to do off screen, but nothing to worry about. Anyway. We're closing in. Let me see what this... Oh, okay, another fight. Well, let's get this over with. And a victory bell, so probably shouldn't have you fight this berserker. But lower that physical attack because victory bell is a physical attacker. And that's not good, but I can deal with it. Really making me wish that I did send Jin in though, because physical attack EVs and being able to be immune to poison probably would have helped there, but oh well. And just like that, I need to shift again. Sorry about that. As I have said, I am playing this on my computer, and I get email notifications when I don't mean for them to. Usually force quit my email application, but forgot to do it this time, so sorry about that. Anyway, just gonna focus on the fight ahead. So Creed's pretty much getting up there. And you can easily take this out too, I think, without needing to Dragon Dance. Not much it can do to you either. I do miss Langstrom, but Ulsa Creed was probably the best replacement we could have gotten for him. Okay, just gonna be dealing with the poison for a little bit. Since we're right here, might as well... Oh shoot. Oh, did not mean to do that, but luckily we weren't punished by having to engage any wild Pokemon, so... Okay. Just gonna heal up Ash and be on our way. Let's grab this while we're here too, might as well. Never know when I'm gonna need to get more Pokeballs from Kurt off screen. One more fight, I guess. Of course, it's another Pokemon that that Berserker can't really fight, but oh well. I don't fear this thing all that. I don't really fear this thing because its stats aren't all that great. So one strength ought to do it for this. Yeah. Okay, now for a Vaporeon. Decent bulk, but I think another strength will do it. Got lucky. Dang, really lucky. Okay, I'm gonna swap out after that because that's just ridiculous. You know what, let's have a evolution match. Get to Shinori to actually fight for once, even though he's more of a tank than a fighter. And coming out swinging, eh, Toshinori? I did give him the Shell Bell just so that he would heal a little. It's not the best item for a tank, but best that I can do with what we've got. Okay, can use Payback. Keep forgetting you're not as slow as these guys are, so not going to be as useful, but could be pretty useful. Okay, let's try a faint attack. Please don't hit yourself. Of course you hit yourself. Okay, there we go. And with that, we have just one more fight. Lost to a redhead trainer, really strong. Well, that was kind of to be expected. Thankfully, I've got just the thing to deal with you. Yeah, slightly faster, but not a big surprise considering it's a Rapidash that pretty much comes in its name. But no match for Berserker. And you could probably do some damage if you manage a hit, but I'm pretty sure Waterfall from Berserker will also take you out. Don't really care if you're paralyzed after this Berserker, we can just get you healed up. And you want to learn Hyper Beam, but that's a special move, so no. Alright. I'll take your phone number 2. Okay. And Mom's calling, at least for that brief moment, but I think I'm going to end things off here. So, thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.